PK, your side's done very well to get back to 2-2 after going 2-0 down, but you maybe feel unfortunate you weren't able to go on and win it. You certainly produced a ton of chances to do so.
Yeah, I think second half, like, we dominated completely. You know, again, I've said to you sometimes the ball goes in, sometimes it doesn't, and you know, it was great character to get back into the game. You know, sometimes you need a bit of luck for the ball to go in, but I'm very happy the way we play, especially second half.
Got to ask, you've had 2 efforts cleared off the line. First half by Risdon, second half by LaCroix. Do you think either of them crossed the line?
I don't know. Like, I can't really see. In the first half, like, he had one clear off the line, and the second one was touch and go. But in the day, the ref made a decision and it stands. 2-0
down against Western United, who don't concede very many goals. What was your message from the touchline when you were going back down 2-0?
Nothing. Just keep going. Keep doing what we need to do. Keep following our processes. And that was it. Nothing really changed. You know, I'm not going to change just because you might go down. And we keep sticking to what we wanted to do. And as you can tell, or as you saw, it sort of benefited us. And we got back into the game, but there was no panic at all. No panic at all.
I mean, was that mainly because, in that first half, even when you were conceding, you were creating a lot as well? Did you feel as if you just were able to tighten up that defensive half, that, you'd be able to get the game back on your own terms?
Well, I think, when you get one cleared off the line, and sometimes things don't fall, and they've got a set piece, one set piece, and then obviously, they played out of a goal kick, pretty well, and, I think we were caught, too high, and they broke. And they scored, but again, sometimes that happens. You don't want it to happen, but it does. It's what's the next sort of phase, and then again, I think after the 2-0, I think we dominated completely. Again, there were shots, chances. Any day there could be something else, but it wasn't, and we go home 2-2.
I mean, Connor Metcalf really, he was one of the main instigators. He really took control in the middle of the park, scored a great goal, should have almost had another one as well. I mean, what were your reflections on his game today?
Yeah, it was good to see, him get involved a lot more than I think than, some previous weeks. And, I think it was a great, first goal, and, hits the crossbar, the second. But, it's great to see that he's improving, each game.
Pick it. Your side's press, at times it looked like you were giving Western United's defence kittens with the intensity that you were applying it. Is that pleasing for you as a coach to just see just how well it was working? Because that's something that's largely down to you coaching them and how to do it properly, isn't it?
Yeah, it's, it's great to see that, the intent done. Again, sometimes, the team gets out and you have to say, well done. But I thought our intent to press, for 90 minutes, knowing that we played 2 days ago, I thought was fantastic.
On the subject of playing 2 days ago, you didn't turn to your subs bench in this one. What was the reasoning behind that? Just you felt this was the team to do it?
Yeah, sometimes, as a coach you feel things, and I didn't feel that we needed to change anything. All the players were running out the game, and on another day, that maybe someone comes on, but I just thought that today there was no need for a change.
And is it easier to make that kind of decision knowing that you've now got the full week to recover, which you obviously haven't had for quite a while?
Yeah, to be honest, I don't really think like that, to be honest with you. Again, sometimes you just go by instinct, and my instinct was to keep the players, the starting 11 on the pitch for 90 minutes.
You spoke about how happy you were with the character and the fight back of the team, and obviously we've mentioned a couple of goal line clearances, hit the woodwork a few times. Does that make it harder, you think, for the team to kind of keep pushing as they did? Does that make you particularly impressed with how your team responded?
It doesn't make it hard. That's football, If you scored after every chance, it'd be like AFL, but it's not. This is why our game is so different. It's so unique. But look, the way we played, look, you got to look at it. Don't look at the chances. Look at the performance. For me, I reckon we played the best sort of football, second half especially, I think this year, the way we were playing, moving the ball quick, and again on a difficult pitch, I thought we were outstanding.
I'm very curious to know, we were talking in the box about how this is possibly the best game this A-League men's season from any teams. You as a coach on the sideline, are you conscious of that? Are you sitting there and you're turning to Checky and Ralph on the bench going, this is a great game, isn't it? Or is that something you're not conscious of at all out there?
You meaning a great game between two teams? Is that what you're saying?
It's an incredibly entertaining game. It was fantastic to watch. Is that something you're aware of as a coach on the sideline?
You're pleased to see what your team does. Because you work on it sometimes, during the week, and you learn, and it's pleasing to see. There's sometimes things come off, and when they do come off, it's rewarding. But for us, it's great. But we work, we learn, and we follow our processes, and we try and improve. And you saw today.
Just how close was Matthew Leckie today? I mean, didn't make the squad again. I mean, another game out. Was it just about getting that extra week into him?
Yeah, again, it's you sort of need to do your due diligence, on the player, and health comes first, and there's no point of rushing, Lex, especially when there's such a busy period. We go away soon, so there's plenty of games for him to play, but we should do the right thing by him.
And just a word on Nunu at the back. He seemed to be really adding, particularly going forward today. He was quite a creative presence, kind of playing balls through, I think, for the second goal as well. Is that something you're looking to see more from him as you go on?
Yeah, when we can. Again, it's, I'm not going to tell you why and stuff like that, but, if we can, add an extra player in there, we will.
And just quickly, PK, firstly, coming out of this one, any injury or fitness concerns from any of the boys? And secondly, touched on Leckie, but Galloway and Griffiths, do you reckon they'll be up for next week as well?
I don't know about Griff yet, to be honest. I know he's close. Galloway, by all reports, pulled up training really well, so he might be in contention for next Saturday. But again, I need to speak to the medical staff and see how far or how close they are.
And nothing from today?
Nothing from today that I know of, yes.